wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Utah Utes offense will come out first. And when you go to market for a veteran quarterback, you want a guy who can come in, command respect, immediately become the starter, and Jesse, they think they found him.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see how he's going to perform today. I know he was really excited about this opportunity, and David, he chose this situation specifically because he believed it gave him the best chance to compete for a national championship and to have an opportunity to play at the next level. Now he's got to go show it, right? We've seen this guy play before. We've seen him have success. This is a big stage for him today.
No doubt. I think all eyeballs will be on him. Even his teammates, they're going to be watching every single move. He was the guy that was talked about to come in, to take over, to lead this team. He's making the money. That's talked about as well. So let's see how he responds, and let's see how he gets his career going in a new spot.
All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but
breaks into the open. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. Quickly complete. Let's talk for just a minute here about Utah. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Utes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on first down. Gonna take a shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. So the opening drive of the game, and you spin it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not the start this offense wanted.
The Terrapins offense will take the field for the first time. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate.
Oh, he's got some space. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the Terrapins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Watkins.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
The Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake. Plucks it out of the air. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just...
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Terrapins! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The give to the back. Got room to work. Turning it on. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there where he's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. So after the big run, they tried to hit him with a pass. Would you have gone back to the run there?
I think now, yeah, of course. Now looking back, I'm going to go, yeah, I should have run after taking the sack. I like mixing it up, but if my offense is going to sit there and lean on people and we're good at running the football, then don't be afraid to do that more often.
The Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Had to throw it before he wanted.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Got a man in the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The Utes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Looking to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Power football with the run. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Now, fourth down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This should be the last play of the quarter. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First down here. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. All right, guys, let's talk a little Maryland. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, You can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very...
There he goes! Just what they hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And the Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Florida State. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Good gain on the return. This defense has set them up with a big play.
And, man, what great effort. You could tell he was fighting, scratching, breaking tackles. The problem is when you give all those second efforts and you got all those guys holding you up, slowing you down, now that football becomes vulnerable. You can punch it out. Defense punches the football out, lands on top of it. Nice momentum swing for this defense.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the returner is stopped. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. Breaks into the open. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet.
Love the play call offensively, attacking this defense in a lot of different ways. That time they used the jet sweep. They used the speed of the wide receiver to generate yet another first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Finds his man. It's Phelps. Turning on the Jets. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Utes are threatening in the red zone.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. He'll pull it on the read. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Absolutely center cut. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. He's now up to 58 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. And the Terrapins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Sometimes those big targets at wide receiver almost spoil you. You think, just throw it in the area code. Well, that didn't work that time.
No, might be need to get a new phone. That phone didn't work if you were searching for the area code because he definitely wasn't on target. And, you know, a lot of times you rush into and you see that guy out wide, you want to hit that matchup, but that was not an accurate throw at all.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Howard. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Looking to fire. Going for 6. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. It's complete to the right. Will not be able to turn the corner. He was fighting for that yardage, and he is stopped short. The Utes buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Give to the single back. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
This time on target. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Looking to take a shot. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They've got the ball in midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's got it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Utes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was... And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Touchdown, Utah! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, Defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Here he comes out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. I know they put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that.
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Maryland!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Oklahoma State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Pistol Pete isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 11 over Southern Miss. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They'll move the tight end. Off-play action on first down. Makes the catch. It's Estes. This is a kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. The Utes can really attack on this second and short. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think Jesse maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired.
Turning it on! The 30! Touchdown, Terrapins! And the pummeling has started.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Phelps. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Utes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage, knocking that ball away and doing it clean? No PI on that one.
The Terrapins will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Utes in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Utes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? And it slips just inside that right upright.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Watkins. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Terrapins are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. There he goes. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you...
Touchdown, Maryland! And the route is on.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over Tulsa. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Utes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. Got him downfield. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Cook. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. Just keep slinging it. Oh, he makes the catch. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
He might want another play. Just a short pass to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Terrapins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
They've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
And the Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. A good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. He wants it all. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got him. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got his man down the middle. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Time is short. Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a mountain in front of them, Jesse. Yeah,
The worst-case scenario now for this offense is victory formation, victory formation, victory formation, punt, win the game.
No doubt about it. When you're up 2+ possessions, there's no way for the defense to get back in the game. So take a knee, get out of here with the dub.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.